Hey y'all, so the thumbnail was a screenshot that I just come across on TikTok. I saw it as I was scrolling. I took a screenshot. I said, whoa. I had to sit there for a minute because I'm like, I've been saying this for the last couple years. I would say probably 2022-ish is when I really start to think, I think most black men would be okay with slavery as long as it wasn't them. That's the way I had it in my head. It could be other races. It could be anybody else as long as they were the ones in power. And if you've been following Cynthia G on YouTube for however many years now, like I have, you would have heard her speaking on this a lot with the Who They Really Choose series. And there was a lot of different series that she would have and different types of videos that really exposes the pathology of black men, which in my opinion, she's a genius at. She specializes in that. But once you really put the pieces together as a black woman, you will quickly find that absolutely black men would be okay with black women being slaves, just as long as it wasn't them. Now, the way that I can prove this is all y'all gotta do is listen to the way black men speak about black women, the way they speak about women in general, but especially black women. They're always talking about submitting. That's the dead giveaway right there. Submit, be a ride or die. Don't speak unless spoken to. Get up in the morning and make me a sandwich and S my D from the back and don't talk to me, right? They can literally have sex with you and then not want to cuddle, or they got to get up and run to their homeboy's house or whatever. Like, they want you to do all these things for them and not pay you for it under the guise of my husband, or my boyfriend or my baby daddy. They will make you a single mother and not a wife. Not saying that being made a wife is a badge of honor, because it's not. You're just a unpaid slave when you become a wife to a black man. It just is what it is, right? There are so many ways in which, if you pay attention to their psychology, they just want you, or black women, for free labor and for your body. That's it. They want you to do all of these degrading sexual acts, things that they couldn't get other women to do, or things that they actually be doing with men behind closed doors, but that's a whole nother topic, okay? They are always talking about how they don't value anything about us. They don't like our weave. They don't like our natural hair, if we wear our natural hair. Many of them are colorists. If you ain't a yellow bone or a red bone, then, you're ugly. You're not even attractive. They tell us they don't care about our degrees. They make you single mothers, and then they complain about women being single mothers. They damage us, and then they complain that we're damaged. All the women are damaged, right? I was watching Yellow Chick on TikTok. I saw a clip where she asked men, she wanted men to say what a disqualifier was, coming from a man's point of view, like asking a man, hey, what qualities should I look for in a man as far as dating and marriage? And the guy answered and said, if he didn't have a father, disregard him. So of course the men got in the comment sections and in the chat, and they were mad. They got up on the panel and stuff, and they were like, no, I wouldn't say disqualify a man because they didn't have their fathers. Because obviously many of these black men did not have their fathers, because black men are known for not raising their kids as a group. It's not enough of them that are actually raising their children. The vast majority of them are not. That's why one of the main reasons why the black community look the way it does, right? So the guys were saying, no, I don't think you should do that. So Yellow Chick is like, well, okay, so if you're saying a man should not be disqualified just because he didn't have a dad, why are you disqualifying women who have a son? You know what I'm saying? Like, you become a single mother, and all of a sudden she's not worthy of anything, and her son is not worthy because these black women don't know how to raise sons, right? They complain about how black women are raising sons by themselves is the reason why the prison population is the way it is, and these guys grow up to be thugs, and they grow up to be Pookies and Ray Rays, and it's all the black woman's fault. But you just said that black men can grow up to be something if they don't have a father. So which is it, right? But when it comes to disqualifying them, then it's a problem. They talk in circles. It's just like this fucking just continuous circle of nothingness. It's so crazy when you hear them talk. Anything that we accomplish, they shoot it down. They were bragging about BBLs at one point and how I like a woman with a fat ass and blah blah blah. Then women were going to get BBLs, which, don't get me wrong, I was totally against that. Then they start complaining about women getting BBLs. No matter what you do, if you have a mother, they clown you. If you're a mother, they clown you for being a single mother. If you don't have kids, they clown you for being child free. Like, I get clowned because I've been on social media for a few years, and I've been accused of being a single mother because I've been kind of like going hard for single mothers at one point, where I'm like, I understand why women feel the way that they do. And they're like, oh, well, you're just a single mother. You just mad because blah, 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 blah. You just mad because a nigga left you to be a single mom. And I'm like, actually, I'm child free and I'm never having kids. Now it's a problem that I have kids. So if you are a black woman and you really think about it and you pay attention, there is absolutely nothing that you can do and you will be right in the eyes of like 90 something% of black men. Like, it doesn't matter if you go left, they're going to clown you for not going right. If you go right, they're going to clown you for not going left. Doesn't matter what you do. You are damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you submit to a man, he's going to dog you out. He's going to be financially controlling, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically dominant over you. If you're too independent, then he doesn't want to wife you, or he just want to wife you just so that he can bring you down a peg and humble you. Literally, no matter what you do as a black woman, when you are dealing with black men, the vast majority of them, nothing you do will ever be right. Nothing. And this is not hatred of black men either, because I know they're going to get on here and be like, you hate black men. Listen, this is no different than if I was getting molested as a child or raped or something, and I went and told the nearest adult, hey, my uncle or dad or stepdad has been touching me inappropriately or whatever. And they will blame you for snitching. Even their friends, even other male family members, even some of the women too, but the other men, when I tell you they have each other's back through the most egregious things that they each do. It's not me bashing you because you touched me inappropriately and I told on you. I'm not bashing you. I'm holding you accountable. I'm snitching on you because you deserve to be snitched on. Like, I'm telling somebody so that you can be punished for your crimes and so that you can't do it to anyone else. So you're just going to berate me because I'm calling out what you've done. And it is no different than what I am doing as a black woman on social media, calling not just black men, but all men out for their bullshit, which I will do until the day that I die. I'll keep doing it until I don't want to do it anymore. Trying to clown me and call me names and dox me and all this other stuff. None of that's going to shut me up. As a matter of fact, it's going to make me go harder. By the time I'm done with this, I probably will hate those motherfuckers. I ain't gonna even hold you up. I might, maybe. Who knows? Do I hate them now, though? No. Do I have every reason to hate them? Yes. Any woman who hates men has a total legitimate reason to hate them. Because women don't just wake up out of nowhere for no reason and be like, I hate men. Those women who hate men, which it ain't even that many women who hate, most women are too male identified to hate men anyways, let's be real. But those women who hate me, I can guarantee you they were getting molested as a child or raped, assaulted in some way, harassed, getting their asses whooped, been cheated on, been given a disease, been embarrassed and humiliated by these men. Women don't just hate men for no reason. If women hate you as a man, there is a good reason. I don't care what anyone says. And you can get mad if you want, right? But this is no different than me just pointing out what you've done. They will rather clown you and try to silence you because you're telling the truth. And what's going on with these men now with their extinction burst, they're upset that more and more women are finding out the truth about them. finding out that these men are nothing like we were lied to and told that they were. We're finding out that with every ploy, every podcast episode they talk about, every chance they get, they are dogging the fuck out of black women. And all it's doing is exposing just how weak they are and how the vast majority of them should have never been born in the first place. So I'm glad that a lot of women are not procreating with them, because their particular DNA needs to die off. It does. And this is not hatred. This is just in order for the world to be a better place. Most men of all races need to die off. And I'm not saying that, I'm from an evolutionary standpoint, right? It just is what it is. So until women, black women in particular, recognize that the men who y'all are race loyal to and going so hard for, until you realize that they really fucking hate you, they really are, everything they do is projection. So if they're saying we hate them because we're calling them out on their bullshit, it's really because they hate us. They hate that they're not us. They hate where we are in society. They hate us for so many reasons. Because of the patriarchy, they blame us for everything. So my whole thing is this: don't give birth to any more of them, and this whole situation will die out in a generation or two. We won't be alive probably to see it, but this is the beginning. Right now, we're taking a stance and we're getting the ball rolling for future generations, and I love to see it. Okay? And it's not to say other races of men are any better than black men. No one's saying that either. I think most men are trash in any situation, like any race, any culture. Most of them are not good people, period. But you guys have to be delusional if you think that all those years of slavery and trauma has not been passed down generation to generation, that it was not going to put a wedge in between black men and black women. Okay? Of course it did. The wedge mostly is coming from black men, though, because black women have been race loyal like an MFer. Black women have been taking ass beatings, getting curtered, unalived, getting raped, essayed, molested as kids, all of that. Humiliated, cheated on, and black women still been going hard for them. So it's really one-sided. The hatred is one-sided, right? The problem that they're having now is that many more women are starting to wake up, and some of us are dating out, and some women are just lesbians, or some women just don't want to have nothing to do with relationships, period. They're not gay, they're not straight, nothing. They just don't want to deal with nobody. And either way, they see us living our lives and going our own way as man hatred, as misandry, and they see it as war against them. And it's so crazy how you can just be existing and living your life, and they want to punish you for it just because you're just going about your day. So at some point, black women are going to just have to come to grips with what's really happening and accept it, because that's the only way you're going to be free. That's the only way you're going to have a sliver of happiness in this lifetime. But if y'all want to keep getting beat down and lied to and embarrassed and put down and have other races of women being put over you and all that stuff, go ahead. In my opinion, the rest of us are living our lives, or we hop the fence, or whatever we're doing, but we're not dealing with that bullshit anymore. And like I said, I got brothers, I got uncles, I got black male friends that I'm cool with. So I don't hate them, but I am going to call you out on your shit the same way I will call my brothers out on his shit. I love my brothers. I'm going to call you out on your shit. My uncles, my dad. I'm the one. I'm not kissing no ass. You do some fucked up shit, I'm going to call you out. Man or woman. And it just is what it is. So that's how I feel about that. Leave your comments below, black ladies, black women. Let me know how you guys feel. It's time more black women wake the fuck up. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like, share, subscribe.
All together, girls. 1, 2, 3. Fuck these men on the internet. They don't know what they want, but they will see what they can get. Oh, go and waste your one and only precious life while pretending not to have a full receding hairline. So keep your eyes on his hairline and your hand on your drink. For all you know, he is a psychopath. He'll leave you on red and he won't care